Hello and welcome back to WC Marketplace. Today's video is all about order management and how you can manage and track multiple orders at the same time. Orders are one of the important ways how the marketplace grows. Order management ensures a business workflow runs smoothly by establishing efficient process to keep it moving forward, maintaining customer satisfaction and protecting a company's reputation. To learn how efficient the WCMP order management system is, we shall begin by placing an order. This is the shop page and we shall be selecting a product to order. This is my product and I have added to my cart to purchase. On the checkout page, I have filled in all the necessary details and now click on the Place Order button. You can see that we have been redirected to a thank you page saying your order has been received. Here we can see the corresponding order details with the respective vendor details with the billing and the shipping address. We are back on our admin dashboard and this is where the real work begins. From the admin dashboard, navigate to WooCommerce and from there go to orders. Under this order page, you can view that order that we have recently placed with this corresponding suborder, order date, status and the order amount. Just a tiny detail I thought I should add, the order ID as a whole represent the total order irrespective of the vendor. The suborder on the other hand represent the individual order of each vendor. As an admin, you can view the order details by clicking on the order ID. Now, if the admin wants to check the vendor's order specification, that is products, tax, shipping, etc., he can view them by clicking on the suborder corresponding to the parent order. Once clicking on it, we get redirected to a page where we can view the complete order details. Under the General tab, we can view the order date, time, and the customer email ID. Beside that, there is a billing and the shipping address detail. From here, the order statuses can be changed by clicking on the drop-down menu, of which we shall learn in more details while we discuss vendor order management. We need to keep in mind that changing the order statuses from the admin dashboard will not reflect in the vendor dashboard. The vendors need to manually change their order from their respective ends. If we scroll down a little, we can view the total item cost with the shipping. From the Order Action tab, the admin can set action from the drop-down menu in need. Onto the Order Note section, the admin can communicate to the respective vendor from here. By default, whenever the admin changes the order statuses, a status note gets attached to the Order Note section automatically. Now, before we switch to the vendor dashboard to understand the vendor order management, the admin needs to provide their vendors with the capabilities to change their respective order statuses. From the WCMP settings, navigate to Capabilities tab and untick the option to disallow vendors to change their order statuses. This action helps the vendor to change their respective order statuses because the particular vendor has the visibility of their own products, which in turn will help the admin to manage the entire order. For example, you as a customer order 2 different products from 2 different vendors. It might confuse the admin regarding the particular order statuses, but when the vendor changes their order statuses, it gets reflected and the admin has a comprehensive view about the order. Let's see how the vendor can view the order from their dashboard. From the dashboard, go to Orders. We need to keep in mind that orders can only be created when a customer completes the checkout process. Now, the split order concept fits in perfectly. Unlike the admin who can view the order of all the vendors under their order log, so for each vendors, we create a separate suborder. So here the vendors can see a small summary of their orders respectively. For the vendors, the suborders are the main order. Each row displays useful details such as order number, date of purchase, order status, and the vendor's earning. They can also filter order by date, month or year, and also by the order statuses. In this page, you can see a section called Download CSV. This generally creates a CSV with all the order ID, date of purchase, time of purchase, vendor name, item bought and quantity. Now using our quick action tool, a vendor can easily view the order details and provide the shipping details. The download icon lets them download the CSV file of the order. And by using the truck icon, vendors can provide the shipping tracking details, that is, the shipping tracking URL and the tracking ID. Now the most important part is the order management. Order row have a preview eye icon. Once you click on that, the vendors can see the single order page, where the order date, payment method and delivery location is provided. Below that, the billing, shipping and the customer details are given. As usual, from here, the item details with all the breakups are mentioned. If by any chance the customer is not happy with the product received, then they have the option to refund their product. Now by clicking on the refund tab, the vendor will initiate the refund request for the customers. We have a separate video on how the refund process works, which I'll be linking it in the description box below, so do not forget to check that out. The order note section performs multiple small functions. Here the vendors can either add a private note for themselves or a public note for his customers and the admin. These notes can be small reminder like glass products, extra shipping charges or product warranty period or any other product related information. Along with this, the vendor can also view the history of order notes that the vendor had added either for himself or his customers. The tracking number option asks you to provide the shipping tracking details, the shipping tracking URL with the tracking ID. The URL and the ID entered here are made to the customer so that they can track their orders. From here, the vendors can update the order statuses. Now let's discuss about each statuses one at a time. Pending payment. Pending payment statuses is displayed when payment that is scheduled to take place at a certain time are yet to be completed. Completed. Complete order statuses is reflected when the transaction is completed from the customer end and the order is delivered from the vendor's end. Failed. Failed order statuses is applicable when the transaction fails and no order reaches the customer. Processing. Processing order statuses implies that the vendor has received his or her payment and the order is about to deliver. On hold. This statuses is given when the transaction is yet to be completed from either the vendor's end or the customer's end. Cancelled. Once an order is cancelled, the order request is removed from the list and no further actions can be taken. Refunded. This statuses can be applied when the customer's refund request is accepted and granted. Now that the order is completed, both from the vendor and the admin end, let's take a glance at what happens to the customer's order that he has just placed. As you can see, the order statuses has changed from on hold to processing. It looks like that the vendor has done his job. Now let's switch places with the customer who had just placed the order to see what happened on her end. Here I am on my account page of my customer account. From here, I shall be navigating to the Orders tab present here. The order page has loaded and you can see the customers have an order log as well. In this order log, I can view my past orders. I have unique order and sub-order IDs which helps me track my orders individually. I also see the name of the seller so that I can make trouble with them when I don't receive my orders on time. There also happens to be the order date, the order status, which I will surely keep looking at till I receive the order. Along with this, there is the order amount that I had paid or am supposed to pay. And finally, the view option available under Actions. So let's click on the View button to see what we have here. First off, we see our unique order ID and date. Next, We have order details like the name of the product purchased, the quantity of that product, your subtotal amount based on the individual price of each product, the total amount spent by you, your mode of payment. Mine shows direct bank transfer. Yeah, I know, pretty old school. You also get to view the vendor details and your billing information. So that was all about the order management. With this, we have come to the end of our video. If you like the tutorial, then do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Click on the small red bell to get notified whenever we post a new video. And do not forget to check out the description box below for more useful links. Thank you for watching.